I'm here with JD Hayward of Flagship Asset Management, where we get to know the faces behind the names of the investment team. Welcome, JD. Could you tell us a little bit about your background and how you came to be in investments?
Certainly. I think I've got a bit of a different background than many people in the industry probably. I studied engineering. I studied civil engineering, worked in that industry for 2 to 3 years. Always liked, finances and the subjects that we had that touched on finance. And after a few years in the industry, I decided that I don't think engineering is quite for me. I was quite interested in my own investments on which I was getting advice at the time, and I thought, I might like to do this myself actually. For some reason decided that the easiest way to do that is CFA, which I then did, CFA 1, 2 and 3. And eventually got into the investment industry, and I haven't looked back since.
Wonderful. And what drew you to Flagship Asset Management?
I think probably the biggest aspect is the boutique and the culture that you get from a boutique, and just the people at Flagship that I met. I don't think I would enjoy working in a corporate. I haven't been in massive corporates, but let's call it mid-size. And I don't really enjoy the hierarchy and the closed door policies and stuff like that, whereas with Flagship it's a really open door policy. You can just walk into any office you want and ask any question you want. I enjoy that. And I also like the fact that at a boutique you really have to pull your weight. There's no way to hide. Even in your first investment meeting, in your first year as an analyst, you are asked tough questions and you need to answer them. So I think your input is valued from day one, and you realize that you need to contribute from day one. And I quite enjoy that aspect as well.
Sounds like you found a good fit with Flagship. And tell us, JD, does your engineering background bring a unique perspective to investments and asset management?
I would think so. I think engineers are, sort of almost by definition required to be quite practical, not just also in the way you think. You see a problem, you find the easiest way to a solution, regardless of what that might entail. You just get to the solution as quickly as possible. I think that brings a sort of a differentiated view to some of the functions that we have to fulfill. And I also think, obviously, with certain industries, there's it helps having that practical background. So an example, obviously something like a building company or some sort of engineering company or a semiconductor company. I think it comes potentially a bit more natural and easier to understand. So I think that definitely gives a benefit as well.
Fantastic. And when you're not analyzing the semiconductor industry and managing money at Flagship, what are you doing in your free time?
Over weekends, I like to get out on the golf course. I'm a average to bad golfer. Still enjoy it, go and lose a few balls. Afterwards, I like to have the old braai with friends and family and have a beer and play with my dog and watch the rugby. Nothing too special.
Oh, well, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us. That's JD Hayward, Global Portfolio Manager at Flagship Asset Management.